Hey everybody, my name is Ben Morris. By now you know this is Brian Michael Bendis, and we're about to talk about Siege number 1, which is currently on sale. If you haven't purchased it yet, pause your video player, go grab it, and come back. And Brian, Siege number 1, it's out. What did you think of how this issue came out?
Oh, well, it came up as beautiful as I thought it would. Copiel is amazing, and I knew he would nail this. It was written for him. He drew it like it was written for him. I told Copiel, I go, don't draw it like a superhero comic. Draw it as a war comic. This is war. This is a war battle. Every one of the events I think have had their own flavor to them, and ours I think this one is a war. You know, I said look at Saving Private Ryan. Look at some other movies that I said take a look at these battles and draw them like this. I had no doubt in my mind it would come out as gorgeous as it did.
Now, the inciting incident, kind of the whole siege thing that we see here, is Volstagg. Norman Osborn and Loki basically set him up for an incident that's kind of similar to the Stanford thing that incited civil war, but how is it different, and how does it work out differently?
It's fabricated. The incident was manipulated. It's a manipulated incident. So, and now Norman wakes up, and then there's Asgard full of all these immortal gods with superpowers laying on top of America. I mean, basically he said, I need to invade Asgard. From his point of view, it's a threat. And absolutely it is. But he's shot down, he's not allowed to do it. The president says no. So Norman fabricates an incident. Loki says, hey, listen, you know, Civil War started. Civil War started because of this incident. Make an incident. And he pointed out that Volstagg is a weak link for something like this. Because in the JMS issues, I believe, he said, I want to go out and be Thor. I want to go out and do. But he doesn't have the knowledge, the worldview of what someone of his power might be to Earth. And so they find it's very easy to set him up to do a lot of destruction and damage. And though Volstagg doesn't do the damage himself, to the media, which Norman has been using as his biggest weapon the whole time. An incident as occurs that Norman believes he can now just barrel through. He could just use that and go, I'm going. Now I don't need permission.
Now, a major player in this first issue, just right off the bat, is Ares. Where's Ares' head at? He's been with these guys, you know, going on a year now, and he's starting to really show some cracks.
Ares is absolutely the person that most people have debated why is Ares on this team. And I point out Ares is the god of war, and Norman is a war winner, and he's on the winning team. But now that we're in another realm, and not his home turf, but something close to it, he goes, listen, I'm not doing this. And Norman flat out just lies to him and says, no, we have to do this. And Ares says, listen, I'll do it, but if you're lying to me, I'm cutting off your head, helmet and all.
I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, coming out of this issue, what happened to Thor? What's his fate? Can you tease us at all?
Well, Thor didn't get a good night's sleep the night before. And if you're ever going to be in a Marvel event, you got to get a good night's sleep the night before. No, listen, there's a lot of powerhouses on this team, on Norman's team, and they took him down. Now, what's interesting is Norman has set up a thing for himself where he's desperate for the media to cover the war, because the media was a big part of him rising to power. Like, the media caught his shot, heard around the world. He got the lucky shot in Secret Invasion. So he wants them to film him getting his next big moment of glory. But what's interesting is that it kind of backfires on him. What he thought would be this moment of glory actually kind of looks like the Asgardian Round of King tape. It's them standing around beating the crap out of Thor on national television. And if anything, he's just riling everybody up. You don't want to get riled up. So
what's coming up in issue number 2 that you want to tease people with, get them excited?
The battle will continue. We're going to get Ares' reaction to when he may discover the betrayal. Someone huge dies, and Cap puts his team together. Wait to see who's on the team.
There you have it. A lot of good reasons to pick up Siege number 2.
Yes.
It's coming out. Siege number 1 is out there right now. If you haven't gotten it, go pick it up.
And in the middle of the book, if you open the book, in every 5th copy of Siege number 2, free piece of bacon.
Yeah, every 5th copy though. So,
yeah,
if
all
you
cooked.
don't get one, try
It's
again.
cooked. It's cooked.
We'll see you back here next
They're not
month.
going to be technically mint condition comics because it will be a little greasy, but hey, listen, you know. Yeah.
It's bacon. We'll see you here next month for Siege number 2.
Bacon.
Marvel, your universe.